Hi, good day. I am pleased to share with you my experiences and knowledge in the teaching profession. Please tell us about yourself. What are your interests and hobbies? I am Mrs. Angelita Esnoscal. I have been in the teaching profession for 23 years now, particularly in secondary education in the public school system in the Philippines. I am a passionate educator who believes that every student can learn and succeed when given the right support and encouragement. I enjoy creating engaging learning experiences that help students become confident, independent learners. Outside of teaching, I enjoy reading, learning new educational technologies, and spending time with family and friends. I am also a volunteer church worker as a lecture commentator in the Holy Eucharist. I also enjoy activities that promote creativity and personal growth, as I believe lifelong learning is important for both teachers and students. Talk about two teaching strategies or methods that you effectively use in your classroom. Two strategies I frequently use are differentiated instruction and collaborative learning. First, I differentiate lessons to meet the various learning needs of my students. I provide different activities, resources, and levels of support to help all students achieve success. Second, I use collaborative learning activities where students work together to solve problems, discuss ideas, and learn from one another. This helps develop communication skills, critical thinking, and teamwork. Tell us about your involvement in extracurricular activities that you could coach or supervise. I am interested in supporting students beyond the classroom through extracurricular activities. I would be comfortable coaching speech theater, oral reading, speech choir, impromptu and extemporaneous speeches, and the like. I would also be comfortable supervising academic clubs, student leadership activities, tutoring programs, and school events. I also love sports like volleyball. I would be willing to coach if given the chance. I believe that extracurricular activities help students build confidence, responsibility, and social skills while strengthening their communication connection to the school community. If you have students who are noisy or non-attentive, share ways you gain their attention without interrupting the lesson. When students become distracted, I use nonverbal signals such as eye contact, moving closer to the student, or raising my hand as a classroom cue. I also vary my voice, ask engaging questions, or incorporate quick interactive activities to refocus attention. My goal is to redirect behavior positively while maintaining the flow of instruction and preserving a respectful learning environment. What motivated you to become a teacher for the subject for which you are applying for? I became interested in teaching this English subject because I was inspired by my high school teacher, Mrs. Heidi Marquez, who was really an excellent teacher. I want to be like her. That is why I chose to study this specialization. I genuinely enjoy it and recognize its importance in helping students develop essential knowledge and skills. I find fulfillment in making complex sentences understandable and meaningful for students. Seeing students gain confidence, improve their abilities, and achieve success is one of the greatest rewards of teaching. What subjects have you taught and at what age levels? I have taught high school students at various age levels, specifically grade 7 and 8, senior high school grade 11 and 12, and I've experienced adapting lessons to meet their developmental needs. My teaching experience includes subjects related to my area of specialization, which is English, and I have worked with students ranging from elementary, teaching English, Filipino, and values education subjects to secondary levels, teaching English and senior high school English-related subjects. These experiences has helped me develop flexibility in my instructional approaches and classroom management techniques. How do you prepare to teach lessons? And what do your lesson plans include? I begin by identifying the learning objectives and standards that students need to achieve. I then design activities that engage students and support different learning styles. My lesson plans typically include learning objectives, instructional materials, teaching strategies, student activities, assessment methods, and opportunities for differentiation. I also prepare alternative activities in case there are adjustments needed during the lesson. When someone enters your classroom, describe the learning activities in which the students are engaged. When someone enters my classroom, they will see students actively participating in learning. Depending on the lesson, students may be engaged in discussions, collaborative group work, problem-solving activities, presentation, hand-on tests, or independent practice. I strive to create a classroom environment where students are actively involved rather than simply listening passively. What methods do you use to evaluate your students' progress? I use both formative and summative assessments. Formative assessments include classroom discussion, observation, quizzes, exit tickets, and assignments that provide ongoing feedback. Summative assessments include projects, tests, presentations, and performance-based tasks. I also monitor student growth over time and use assessment data to adjust instruction when necessary. If you use technology in your teaching, describe how you incorporate it. Describe any experiences you have with a smart board. Technology is an important part of my teaching. I use presentation tools, educational websites, videos, learning management systems, and interactive activities to increase student engagement and support learning. I have experience using interactive classroom technologies such as smart boards to present lessons, display multimedia resources, annotate instructional materials, and encourage students' participation through interactive activities. If a smart board is unavailable, I adapt by using other digital tools to achieve similar learning objectives. Describe the most difficult problem you have had to deal with as a teacher and how did you resolve it? One challenging situation involved a student who was frequently disengaged and struggling academically. Rather than focusing only on the behavior, I worked to understand the underlying causes by communicating with the student and collaborating with parents and colleagues. Together, we developed a plan that included additional support, clear expectations, and regular encouragement. So over time, the students' participation and performance improved significantly. This experience reinforced the importance of patience, communication, while building positive relationship. Give an example to show that you are a flexible person and that you can make changes to your teaching and methods. A good example of my flexibility occurred when I realized that the lesson I had carefully planned was not meeting the needs of my students. Instead of continuing with the original approach, I adjusted the lesson by incorporating more visual materials, guided practice, and collaborative activities. As a result, students became more engaged and demonstrated improved understanding. This experience taught me that effective teaching requires continuous reflection and learning, and willingness to adapt based on student needs.